Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Deja Vu, and I am going to be bringing you a set of matches from the Shanahan Bank Pro League 0809 Round 4 Week 4. This is Cool Hite Sparkyz versus SKT1. In this first set, we are going to have Yellow arnc for Sparkyz playing against Hyuk for SKT1, and of course, as due to the new rules and everything, SKT1 is forced to play a Zerg. No matter how much they don't want to, they are going to be forced to either use Hyuk or Rumble or the Zerg or some other guy who's on. Their Zergs are probably only going to win like 1 out of 10 games this round anyways, but yeah, it's almost like an auto loss for SKT1 because their Zergs are just that terrible. But they are of course led by their top Protoss, Bisu, and Best, who we will see later, and their top tier in fantasy, so we will see all 3 of those in the later sets. But this is going to be Hyuk, who has a 34% win rate, which is absolutely terrible. And he's going to be in the top left in red, Hyuk is going to be in the bottom right in orange, and arnc is going to be in the top left in red. Hyuk is 44% versus Zerg, so I mean, I guess it's not terrible, but yeah, as a player he screws up a lot. But we will see what he can come up on Battle Royale. It is versus Zerg, so you never know. Something crazy could happen. arnc is a very good player at 53% overall, 48% versus Zerg. His best matchup is versus Terran, but he has had some good wins versus Zergs on this map. He took down Luxury and Effort recently, and both of them are very good Zerg players in general. And we will see what build they both go for. As always on this map, I do expect the overpool with gas build, which is so common. And then it comes down to a lot of players throwing down expansion hatcheries at their natural and blowing up their own assimilators or doing something along those lines. And yeah, this is what the observers are looking at now, trying to see whether those eggs hatch into drones or if they will wait and become overlords. And this drone is taking a while, so I guess that will be an overlord. So there is going to be either a 12 something or an over something build, and yeah, it looks the same going down for Hyuk here in the bottom right. There's the overlord, and he's going to produce another drone. So that's going to be a 11 gas, I believe, for him. Yeah, it looks like an 11 gas for both of them, and then a spawning pool will go up right afterwards. So it's going to be a complete mirror build here. Both going to get a full scout in. Spawning pool just started. Yeah, spawning pool going down at pretty much the same time for both players. No one going to get any sort of a build order advantage. And we'll see where the players go from here. The first 100 gas has been going for a layer almost every time. I want to say actually every single time on this map I have seen the players use their first 100 gas on layer. The start positions are so close that the overlords always see what you do at the first 100 gas. There's almost no way to hide it, like even for a second. So I think that's the reason why players are just going for the layer and maybe going for speed later if they want. Actually, I haven't seen too much speed, to tell you the truth, for Zerglings. But you can't really risk letting your opponent know so early that you're not going to be going for early Mutalisk. Otherwise, you could end up in trouble because the gaps in this map around those assimilators are quite small. And also, going the more circuitous route through the side disruptor, through the Xel'Naga Temple, is going to take you a little while. And yeah, both players are going to throw down layers with their first 100 gas as expected. And Hyuk moving out now with a drone, and he will be setting up a natural expansion. And arnc, seeing that Hyuk is going for it, decides to do it himself. Both players will be sending their second hatcheries at their natural expansions, which has been pretty common play so far in this season. And it looks like 4 Zerglings are out for Hyuk, and they're going to go down. They're going to go and take down his own assimilator. And we will see what arnc decides to do with his Zerglings too, whether he decides to take down his own assimilator or go for some sort of pressure. And he is deciding to go for his own assimilator as well. He's only produced 4 Zerglings also. So both players using one of those bonus eggs, not bonus, but using one of their eggs on a drone instead of the usual 6 Zerglings that we see. And an idle drone for Hyuk. Oh, come on, Hyuk, that's just bad. For a pro gamer, you should not have idle drones at this point in the game. You've only been playing for like 2 minutes. I guess it was just waiting to become a Spire, but he probably could have gotten it to mine once, you know. All these little things add up for pro gamers. And now we're going to see the Lings are going to fight a little battle here. 2 of each go down so far. arnc is actually going to lose this. Yeah, arnc loses with Hyuk wins with 2 extra Zerglings, and the people are shocked. The audience is shocked that that happened as well. And I think he blew up his assimilator, so he should be okay. And since there's only 2 Zerglings anyways, actually he did not blow up his second assimilator, so Hyuk could go in there and try and do some damage since arnc only has 2 Zerglings yet now, but Hyuk did not decide to do that. Hyuk decided to go for his opponent's assimilator, which I don't actually agree with that strategy at this point, but yeah, that's his choice. And the Spire now finally going up for Yarnak, a little bit late there, but yeah, I don't think that he should. I think it actually is more advantageous for you to keep your opponent's assimilator open so you can continue Zergling harass if you want to. And now we're going to see some more Ling micro here, and another Ling goes down for Yarnak, but one goes down for Hyuk as well here at the side disruptor that Yarnak was trying to take down. And yeah, this is just for fun really. One Zergling surviving is probably not going to do a whole lot for either player. And Yarnak actually going to lose this Zergling here. He wasn't really paying attention. And now we're actually seeing a bunch of Zerglings for Yarnak. 6 out now. 6 more Zerglings out now for Yarnak. And they are going to be going heavy for this side disruptor. So he's definitely going for a Ling build here. The Spire has been completed for Hyuk. So he's going to be getting his Mutalisk and Scourge out pretty soon. Creep Colony and Evolution Chamber going down for Yarnak. So he recognizes that his Spire is going to be late. He must have gone for more Zerglings than normal. And he's going to have to get up some Spore Colonies to counter this. There's a Zergling in the base of Yarnak now. But Yarnak actually forced to take his drones off of gas, so that's going to hurt him a little bit. All these little things are going to matter. And Evolution Chamber has just been completed, so now the Spore Colonies are started, but they will not be in time. 5 mules for Hyuk already in Yarnak's base, and they're going straight for that Spore Colony. That Spore Colony might morph in, but it's going to go down. There's no way it's going to be able to counter all 5 of these mules. The Spire has just been completed, so Scourge and things are going to be so late. That Spore Colony does go down, and Yarnak is going to lose this game right here. Wow. What happened there, Yarnak? That was terrible by Yarnak. I don't even know what he was doing. His micro looked off. His overall strategy going for that late Spire. I mean, I thought he was, considering how late that Spire was, he has to get pressure on with Zerglings if he's going to go for a later Spire. And you also have to, you'd think that these guys would have the timing down to know when to throw down the Evolution Chamber and get their Spore Colonies up. It's not like he didn't see the Spire for Hyuk. He definitely saw it. I mean, he had an Overlord there the whole time. So that is really disappointing. I am really disappointed in Yarnak, and it looks like Yarnak is disappointed in himself, as he should be. Losing a game to Hyuk in just a bad fashion. It wasn't even Hyuk doing anything all that impressive to take it down. It was just Yarnak looking very unimpressive. So SKT1 will actually get a win from their one of their Zergs in Hyuk, and that has to be a huge advantage for them going into the rest of the series, because they still have Bisu, Fantasy, and Best coming out. Best hasn't been playing the best. Has not been playing particularly amazing recently, but he's still a good player, and I don't like Sparky's chances right now. Letting Hyuk get a win against Yarnak, that definitely hurts them, and we'll see how Sparkyz respond. They will need a big game from Lita here in the next set against Bisu to stay in this game. And yeah, I will see you in the next set of Lita versus Bisu, which should be epic and awesome, and Lita really needs to get a win for his team. I will see you there.